Hi, Angela. Nice to see you. I just took a shower. I'm fresh as fresh can be. So now I want to make a video, talk to you guys. Drama alert. Let's update you guys on the drama on this YouTube fields. Drama shall never end on these YouTube fields. We are here for it. We are here for the drama of it all. If you give us drama, we give you reaction. We react as you come with your drama. I'm just applying sheer butter. I started by applying this toner on my face. This is an amazing toner. This one, I love it. And I've been looking for it since and I can't find it. It lasts forever. It's just a simple one for the Luron, but it have niacinamide and witch hazel. This one is good. Then just this serum, alara, turmeric and saffron serum, and then the old golden touch. Because right now I'm out of my cream. My sister usually is the one who usually brings me cream, but I'm out. So I'm waiting for her to come to bring me another one. Meanwhile, I used this one, the one that we used to use when we were in high school. Remember the golden touch? I'm using this meanwhile. And then this one is Burt's Bee lip cream with menthol. Hey, my people, are you the only people who've seen? Am I the only one who is seeing what is happening on this social media? Am I the drama? Am I overreacting or what? So, lately, let me first say hello to the new subscribers in the house. I've seen a couple of you guys are subscribing because the drama of listening to gossip is in your bones and you like listening to different people's point of view. Again, when we come here on the YouTube to make videos reacting or even criticizing or talking about a certain YouTuber, it doesn't mean that we are hating on them. It just means that we don't have anything better to do with our lives. And we choose to do this and we are shamelessly doing it. So if you do not like to watch such videos or they rub you as a wrong way, because I've seen some of you guys who are Mwango's diehard supporters, they usually come into such videos and they like rant non-stop. Ask yourself, why do you click on such videos? Is it perhaps because you're also nosy and you want to see what the streets are saying? What makes you click on such videos? Can you stop taking Panadol for somebody else's headache? So I'd suggest that you click out. You're not the target audience. Here we're just reacting on the things that have been presented to us here on the social media. We are not hating at all. Because again, we are just like haters. Maybe you guys are seeing us as haters, but it is what it is. You can see us however you want to see us, but we're just pointing out on the things that we see here. So last week, Mwango made a video, And she was like, one of us is traveling. Guess where? Guess who? And I was like, what do you mean by one of us is traveling? You guys are just like new married couple. And why would one person travel by themselves? And I was just asking myself these questions because, again, they usually put us in suspense. They give us like a little bit dramatic headlines in their videos so that we can keep gazing and keep on clicking. So when I clicked, and before that, a couple of weeks, Pedro had suggested that he was gonna go somewhere. I thought that they were planning to travel together. I didn't know that it was just a solo travel. And I was just like, oh, finally they're going out of the this depressing cabin in the village, the Polish village. Finally, she's gonna give herself a break out of eating eggs and rarely chicken. It's not like there's anything wrong with eating eggs. I love eating eggs myself. I literally, it's good source of protein, and you are actually suggested by Dr. Bragg to eat 4 eggs daily. It is good source of proteins, so it is okay. I'm not talking about that she's eating eggs is a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing, but I'm just saying that they could have a change of diet, change of environment, change of the ambience. So maybe they could, since they got married, I've not seen them going anywhere. So I was looking forward to seeing them both go somewhere. But as it is, I think this is just my assumption. I think that Mwango does not have correct papers or correct mm, visa, and the visa that she have currently might not be like that visa. Whichever visa she has is not a visa that somebody can like travel with outside, in and outside of Poland. So if she dare leave Poland at the moment, she might be locked out because as it is, it seems like she is an illegal immigrant in Poland because she entered Poland not via Schengen visa, having being Poland is the port of entry. She entered it through a different country because it seems like they had she had been denied visa. Polish embassy might have denied her visa, and she went into Poland through a different country. So even though you can be capable of getting married with such a visa, but still moving around is going to be restricted. And so right now, I don't think she's capable of traveling. So when I heard her talking about they are going to be traveling, I was just asking myself, okay, well, because we had been thinking exactly that her visa, current status of her visa might not be correct. So there's going to be a high probability of her not being able to get out of Poland currently until she fixes her papers. But again, I'm sure that Mwango got into this married for passport thing. She got into it without knowing exactly what she was getting herself into. I believe that she thought that it was going to be so quick for her to get the passport or to get the documents to become Polish national or even to get the resident permit or work permit as quick as 3 months, as suggested by listening to her in some of her videos. So I think that she was either misled by Pero and she didn't do her due diligence, even to ask maybe some people who might have been married in Europe, what is the procedure? Or even you don't even have to ask, you can actually spend the rest of your day just going through doing your own research so that you can know exactly what you're getting yourself into. For her, she just went in by simply assuming that when she get into the country, she was going to be married quickly and then she was going to start processing her paperwork to become national citizen, a Polish national by marriage. So that is exactly the reason why she was talking about she can't wait, like for example on her wedding video, she commented on the live, and she said, finally I'm married in Poland, and I can't wait to start traveling with my babies, to start traveling with my mixed babies. So I think she was just assuming that it was gonna happen instantly within 3 months. So she had stayed. Of course, these things, Dimongo will not tell you guys, because again, it's going to dim the narrative, because she wants to give you the narrative of everything is perfect, nothing is wrong, God is good, God has blessed me, nothing is negative. Even she will not even be capable of telling you guys the cons and pros of being she will not even accept that she's an immigrant, or even she is an illegal immigrant. She'll not give you guys that particular um, video, because we know that Dimango does not like to be honest. So she's not going to open up to the viewers and tell the viewers exactly what is going on with her. But as it is, we know what is going on, because definitely she went through Poland via a different country. And the ideal situation, this is the reason why I feel like Pero has really pinned her, and has really perhaps misled her into just going in there knowing that she was naive and she didn't know what's up. She wasn't really aware about the traveling thingy, even though she says that she traveled up to 90 plus or even 70 country plus, and she's a world traveler. But I think she's not very much knowledgeable when it comes to a lot of things. She's very ignorant, and she doesn't do her due diligence to find out for herself. So Peter took advantage of that and just led her into, because I know that many African or many Kenyan women or East African women who get married into Europe, I know that they usually get married first in their home country. It is easier here. They get married first in their own home countries, and they do a civil wedding together with their spouses, fly here, they do civil wedding. Then the spouse goes back, starts developing visas, or invites them as now spouse, and starts making for them paperwork to sort of join them in Europe. But this was not the case. So they took a shortcut, but then as it seems, this shortcut might make her get stuck and get depressed even more in Poland as it is. Because right now, Dimwango is not going to lie to us that she loves village life. Dimwango, who is always, even she steps foot in Kenya, 1 minute she's out. She does not even stay 1 month in Kenya, leave alone in her home country where she feels home. She is home, and she have family, she have perhaps friends, and she's very familiar with the environment. This place she cannot even stay 1 month max. And then she's telling us, oh, I'm from the village, I love village life, blah, blah. No, she can not always wait to get out of the village and go somewhere else. So right now she's lying to us, telling us that she loves the village life and she feels blessed and she's happy, blah, blah, blah. Being in Poland right now, stuck in a little corner, she's always filming, either sitting in the bed or sitting in the corner or sitting, she's not really free. You can tell that she's not very free. She's just seems very restricted. And as much as she would like to tell us that she is happy, you could see it in her body language. She's not happy. She's only trying to give us the narrative for us to think that everything okay with her. But I am sure that as somebody who's been born in Kenya, where it's usually summer throughout, it's usually sunny and summer throughout, and now she's stuck in a freezing minus something degrees weather, with no friends, with no family members, with having language barrier, and I don't think that she's happy. I think that place you can just stay a few time, and then maybe you can go out traveling, and that would be ideal for her, because that is what she usually do. She's not somebody who can get stuck in one place and be happy being stuck in one place. She doesn't like that. She's always right now her life is just sort of stuck into being at home, doing the rearing chicken, and taking care of the dogs, going to being in the kitchen cooking every single day, going to the supermarket to get some groceries, and then going to the sauna or whatever. Just repetitive. She doesn't feel like somebody who likes to have adventure and visit locals and talk to people and just visit places. Right now she's very restricted. She can't even be able to freely film, because also what the Mwango's videos is giving me is that I think that the family is not okay with her having cameras all the time, because every time I see them being in the same frame, or maybe being in the same place, I see they are always like making faces. They are not happy every time they see the camera around. Not everybody is a YouTuber. Not everybody likes camera being shoved in their faces, especially these people who are locals in whichever countries, the Europeans, whatever, the older generation. They don't know what is this with YouTube. You just bringing camera and filming it all the time in our faces. They like their privacy. So usually I see that most of the time she wants to film because that is her career again. So whenever she films, I feel like a little bit negative energy towards the mother-in-law. I feel like the mother-in-law does not like to be filmed. I feel like every time she's trying to film him, to film her, she walks past very quickly. And also the uncle, the one that I don't know if that is the house that they live in currently belongs to that man. You remember there was a time they were making a video, and then the uncle starts making, like, they were in the video, and the uncle was like, why did you guys leave the eggs until it is frozen? Like, what were you guys doing? Like, almost like your duty is to live in this house for free, perhaps, but you promised that you were going to take care of the eggs, but you didn't pick up the eggs. You let the eggs, and the uncle was going off on them, and you could tell that Pero just ran and went quickly to go and pick up the eggs. So you could tell that also the uncle is not comfortable being filmed, because every time he's around, you can see tension amongst these people. So I can tell very well. And also, plus, you see the dogs, they are always shouting, and the dogs are always noisy. They are always disrupting her videos. She doesn't like this. She always try to crown the annoying factors surrounding her living situation by laughter. So it's a nervous laughter, or it's unhappy laughter. She rarely The laugh is usually nervous or unhappy, because sometimes the dog is really disrupting her and making so much noises, and the only thing she can do, she's so annoyed to the extent that she just finds herself laughing. So right now, I don't understand. Like, we were waiting to see, because a lot of people have the notion of this marriage is like sort of a sham marriage, a scam marriage, is almost like um, the Danish deception type of a marriage. The lady who came to give people the Danish deception series in YouTube. Hey, guys, let me tell you something. I stopped eating carbs. Nowadays, I just eat proteins. I get so thirsty, literally all the time. I just eat proteins. Let me get myself some water. I literally, I literally stopped eating. I stopped eating protein because I gained so much weight since. Remember, my weight gain started when the minute I did IVF. The minute I did, the minute when I turned 38, 39, that is when I did IVF. And with the IVF medication, you usually get injected a lot of hormones. From then onwards, my weight just started going crazy, and my weight has never come back normal. Like, I've never gone past 60, 63. And now I'm clocking 70s, going 75 plus. So I thought to start doing serious dieting. So now I have stopped completely any carbs. I don't do carbs. I do just juices. I do juicing, and I also just eat proteins. So proteins could be eggs, meat, anything with vegetables, fruits, and also nuts. But I've kicked out carbs totally because I was really taking rice, bread, chapatis, pancake, mandazis. But let's see. Since Isaac has not been around, it's been good so far. But let's see when Isaac comes back. Perhaps he's going to be the same. And I drink a lot of water also. So I noticed that me personally, let me not talk for everybody else. Me personally, I want to see this marriage succeed. I have my doubts in this marriage because I want our girl to be happy. I want our girl because she really craves for love, and maybe the approach that her approach is a bit not right when it comes to looking for love, but I just wish that the universe gives her what she deserves, you know so she should project better. If she's usually projecting not right and then she's getting the same outcome, if I were her personally, let me tell you what I would have done. I can't force love. I've been in situations where I had forced love because the biological clock was ticking and my age was like sort of going up there, 35 going, and I just really wanted to get married to prove a point, you know. So I was forcing relationships. Every time I see these people, I just sort of envision myself wearing wedding gown and walking, taking flowers. I could even do my wedding entrance song or dance on the mirror the minute I'm called out on a date. I'm thinking that this is gonna be it. So I know how it feels to be so to have that desperation. I don't know how to call it, but it seems like you want something so bad, you're willing to go extra mile to achieve whatever you want. It doesn't matter whether it's not working. You're just going to tell yourself, keep convincing yourself that it is working, you know? So you are going to be so delusional. And right now, I feel like maybe I might be wrong because I'm not in that relationship. But at the end of the day, it's giving forced. That is what it's giving. Because tell me why. Tell me exactly. Okay, apart from, okay, we know the reason why Di Mwango might not have traveled is because she doesn't have correct papers. She is an illegal immigrant. She is an illegal immigrant in Poland. That is the reason why she's not free to global trot. So she's stuck there for now. Tell me why Di Mwango would risk her career. Because this is like risking her career. The reason why she's now stuck in Poland, these immigration officials might actually find out that she is currently making YouTube in the Polish territory, earning money in Poland, yet she does not have correct papers to even have this type of employment in Poland because she's earning money and they want her to pay taxes. I know in YouTube, you usually have YouTube taxes, the money that they take out. But then also, whichever country you're staying in, you have to pay whichever taxes there. So Their immigration policy when it comes to work permits might be a bit, because they are in Europe. So imagine she decided to go all the way to Poland in the name of her country have weak passport. Like a weak passport country. This is our country where we are so super comfortable, where we can buy land and build houses with as cheap as how much? How much freedom that we have here. We are not yet, actually, it's other way around. You might think that Africa is a third world country, but it's not. Actually, Europe and US is the third world country. The same way America usually tells you that America is a third world country. Third world country, yet they live in on credit. They are working up to, I don't know how many jobs for them to even like sort of have enough money. They are like these people, and when you look at their medical bills, when they have to go to the hospital, even just to give birth, normal or even normal delivery, or even they have to pay in millions Kenya shillings to just deliver a baby. While here in Kenya, even in China or in any other country where the American people are saying, or European people are saying it's a third world country, you find that it's so easier for us here. So again, for her to endanger her career, to go 50-50, even 110 with a man, just for the sake of obtaining a stronger passport to travel the world. How bad can it be? How bad does she want to travel the world so much that she even put everything on hold to go? You know what is giving? It's giving, you remember, guys, when I was stuck in Dubai during COVID-19 in a friend's house, a friend who didn't want me to be there. She didn't want me to be in her house, but then I had to stay in a small little room, always hiding in there because I didn't want to get in her, I didn't want to step on her foot so that she doesn't chase me away. So I always hide myself because, again, that friend was very insecure and she had a husband and a child that she didn't want me to even get anywhere near her family. So I was so like just confined in a room because I wanted to give her space. So day in, day out, I was just confined in one little room making my YouTube videos, and I was so depressed you could see it in my face. You remember? I put myself in that situation simply because of COVID. It happened because of COVID. It's giving that. Where the way Mwango is living currently, it's giving that. She has a beautiful house here in Kenya. The house that belongs even to her mother, let's say, for example, she hasn't even finished her villa. But even if she was capable of even having her own apartment, she is capable of even having a house in Kilimani or even in whichever posh estate that she'd like to, because her YouTube money is capable of taking care of herself, fully. And she decides to go in Poland and live this miserable life. When I was seeing her and she was like, I felt sorry for her. I felt really sorry for her because as a matter of fact, she wants us to think that she's so happy. And she's like, you could see that she was in the verge of tears when she was seeing off this guy, this petrol guy. And the guy was so excited. And when they were in the room and the guy had been packing, and now Mwango was showing you guys the shirt that I'm sure she told the guy, can you wear your Kenyan shirt that I got you? Can you wear it? Then she was showing the Kenyan shirt and she was like touching this guy and like sort of trying to take care, like, for example, just like she was trying to see her man off because her man was leaving. And she was saying, oh, my poshtush. I don't know, she said something in Polish language. Now she's a Polish, so she has to speak in a little bit Polish. My poshtush husband, or my handsome husband, something like that. She said something like that. And the guy was just like minding his own business, basically. He's like, just get out of my way. I'm like, like, no, it's not giving. And I just feel like she's the one who is forcing all this. For example, my handsome husband, you could say at least my beautiful, yes, my beautiful wife, and you could at least reassure her, because you're leaving her, and you've this pero guy is so there is no love. No, I feel like this guy is so cold towards Di Mwango, and I also feel like this guy is traveling, and probably Di Mwango is the one who has bought him this, who has funded his trip, for example. So I don't understand. Are there no nice hotels in Poland that you can take together to even leave this cabin to take your wife on honeymoon? Is there no nice places anywhere apart from this cabin that you can just like sort of pay even a 3-night stay in a cozy hotel with your wife? Why wouldn't this guy take Di Mwango to a honeymoon and let her just like, even when they go for swimming, she just seems like she's swimming by herself. And why would Di Mwango film herself? Why she has a husband, but the husband is not even concerned. Even she's struggling with the filming, the husband wouldn't even say, "I'll do that for you. Can I film you?" or something like that. She's just doing it solo, like she's by herself. You could just see loneliness. Like there's just something lonely about her that I feel. I personally have been in relationship with these white people, and I know how white people, when they are crazy in love, they can be. These people, it can be very undeniably. They usually show their 100% as affection when they are with you. They are not even afraid of showing affection in front of people. They're usually just like kissing and fondling and touching and all these things in front of everyone. But this one does not even do zero. Zero. He does nothing for this Di Mwango. But this Di Mwango is so delusional. This is the happiest she has ever been. Why is she accepting bare minimum for the sake of she wants a strong passport? One day she's going to look back. Honestly, when shit hits the roof, because I'm speaking out of experience. Nowadays, I look back and I'm like, what the hell? Like, you are suffering in a man's house when you are capable of living a princess lifestyle. For example, even sometimes when I was stuck somewhere, like because I wanted to be loved so much, I was just thinking, in Kenya, I'm capable of living this life even more. The houses in Europe or in London, they are so small, dodgy, so it's not even comfortable. Here we have big houses. We have big homes, several rooms. We have a house nanny to help us. There's nothing we don't have here. So why would you put yourself in a situation where you're going to be so uncomfortable? These people are going to show you that you're not even wanted, but yet you keep encouraging yourself that love is going to grow, Like when I felt sad when this guy was like, she was saying, "Oh, my handsome husband, blah, blah." And then the guy was just like walking off, not even acknowledging that this girl was even talking or even saying anything towards him. And then they go, and then there was this like sort of a car that was, he was just walking ahead of her, not even holding hands, no nothing. It is not, she's just like chasing him with the camera, and the guy was so busy, wanted to get out of there as quick as possible. He just doesn't want to be in her presence whatsoever. And it was just giving rejection. To me, it's just giving rejection. And me, if somebody shows me even that little rejection nowadays, the way I am, I would walk off. But then again, it depends. She really wants this passport. How far can she go with this passport? To an extent of denying that she even have a daughter. Because 100% on my mother's grave, they have a child. I swear, she have a daughter. Because there is no way. When I saw like there's a video that Marwa made 7 years ago, and this video, it is titled going back to Kenya after 3 years. He had been traveling away from Kenya, and this video I saw, they were living in a different place, not where they are now, because they had already, Marwa had already bought Kongmam a land that they were already, now they were already developing a home where they are currently. So they were still living in, not bad off. It's a nice, honestly, sometimes when I hear Mwango saying that they were raised in poverty, when I see that form of living situation, to me that is luxury. Honestly, that was luxury. What I saw was luxury, because in 7 years I saw they were in this house where Marwa had come back, and now the this house with different chambers. The house had different chambers. Mwango had her chamber. She was newly just given birth, and she had, this baby was a couple of months, and you could see that she was sitting in a like a mnyuru, what is it called, like her nursing chamber. She was nursing, like when you are just given birth, you supposed to stay away from the family house. So she was given a house in the family compound, but a different house. And she was just like, sort of, Marwa was just going around talking and introducing everyone. And I saw two daughters from Winnie. I saw two daughters from Winnie. The one who is now old, she's like, I don't know how many years old. She's maybe in high school, and the another one. And then Imarwa introduced these two daughters, and they said, "These are my nieces," right? So then, when he was just walking around, and then he went into this small house, small room, and he found Mwango in there. And he just like, Marwa doesn't know, doesn't respect people's spaces. He just sort of bombarded her with, not even knocking. You could knock or even say, "Hello, can I come in?" He just walked in with the camera, and Dimango was like, "Oh, don't film the baby, don't film. You can see I have the baby here with me. Do not film." And this Winnie, the sister, was behind her. And I know who looks like someone who, I know someone who just had a baby, who is breastfeeding, who is have a newborn, and Winnie was not the one. Winnie, that baby wasn't belonging to Winnie. That baby, even though there was a boy, I don't know, a girl who was holding that baby while Dimwango was on her phone, but he was saying, "Please don't film, don't film, don't film. You can see I have the baby with me here, and I don't want you to film the baby." Why would she say that? If she was very protective, overly protective to the baby, she didn't want this side of her to even be seen. And she just like sort of was like, and then she was asked, "What's your name?" And she said, "Diana." And then Ayamarwa came outside and said, "I don't want to continue filming." But yet he still filmed. Even though this girl, Dimango, told him, "Please don't film me. I don't want you to put this part of me." Because again, it was her intention to hide this as much as possible. Because I am sure she hid the entire pregnancy, and now the baby was here, and she still wanted that to be hidden. But then Ayamarwa came from nowhere and started filming, and she felt very uncomfortable regarding Ayamarwa filming. So when I saw that, her body language and everything, definitely that was her child. Definitely that was her child. So don't tell me Dimwango doesn't have a child. She has a child. She definitely have a child. So she would even go to an extent of denying her entire child, just for the sake of, I am in my 20s and I'm young, forever young. I don't know anything to do with a child. I've never given birth. I am just small. Look at me, please. Just for the sake of, and I'm sure by now, Pero watches a lot of your videos or a lot of our reaction videos, and I'm sure he's gotten a hold of these rumors. Basically, they are not rumors, because Kohera lives in that Nyabohanze village, in that Nyamwini area, and he knows about it. He knows about it, and there's no way Kohera is gonna lie. And if Kohera was lying, they could even take legal action. They could even sue Kohera or even go there and arrest Kohera. These people have a history of arresting people. They could have already threatened Kohera even. But Kohera told you guys, if you think I'm lying, go and do your research. But she has a child. So when I saw this guy was sort of running out of there so fast, carrying his bag so fast, he even forgot to kiss goodbye the wife. And the wife was like, hey, you forgot something here. And he came back and was like, the camera, like there are some people, I don't know if this guy does not like to show Mwango affection because the camera is on her face 24/7 whenever she feels like she wants. I don't know. Maybe when the cameras are off, this guy shows are even more hot loving. Maybe we are reading too much into it. But when the camera is on, this guy just seems like he doesn't like to be in her presence whatsoever. So I saw them, and the kind of the car took off, and Dee came back, and the next shot I saw her in the supermarket together with the mother-in-law. Now they were doing shopping together. I think it was their Uber driver or somebody like that. I don't know if it was their driver or even the uncle. I don't know. Maybe the Uber driver or the uncle. And so she was doing shopping and going back home. And then she went back home, and then she sat there, and now she started being this motivational speaker. She was talking and she was talking and she was talking. And when you look at her face, she was really sad. And I don't like to see her sad like that. That is not nice. So she doesn't even know when Pero will be coming back to her. She doesn't know. So let's react a little bit. I felt bad for her, really. I watched Miss Trudy's birth vlog, and I really loved it. I was a bit teary. That was so nice.
A guy I trained 10 years ago post about his promotion. I'm still there. I'm 48.
But I noticed that Wodemaya is very, very shy. Very shy. I just saw that he is very shy. And I think the shyness in Wodemaya, whenever he's around Miss Trudy, the shyness, I think that is what made Kenyans think that he's not. Kenyans were really speculating that Wodemaya is not in love with Miss Trudy and blah, blah, blah. And they were saying a lot of things. Even Miss Trudy made a video saying, why do Kenyans hate Wodemaya? And it was based on maybe his body language or the way he usually feels uncomfortable being filmed, And when today I saw the birth vlog, I kind of understood that. I think she was a bit shy. I don't know. She usually does videos, but with Miss Trudy, I don't know why he seems a bit shy. That was nice to see, honestly. I really loved watching that. It made me feel so happy for them. So we are on.
So I'm trying to get a drone ready. Guys, remember Valentine.
I hope Pero is going to film for us, and then we are going to see. The video he made was already six days ago. He's not really updated his YouTube channel. I keep checking to see exactly. We want to know where Pero is, and I'm hoping Pero perhaps is in Kenya. Maybe he's come to Kenya to pick Mwango's documents, or he's come to do something in Kenya. I'm just wondering, why would Mwango? Why would he leave his new wife? It's quite strange. Anyway, Mwango told us that tomorrow she's going to make a video because a lot of people were asking her, why is your husband traveling without you, yet you guys are newlyweds? It's sort of, your husband is taking solo honeymoon. Why is he doing that? And she said that she's going to make videos to clarify that. But I'm sure even if she makes videos, she's not going to tell you guys about it. She's just going to give you guys the biggest headline, the news that you guys has been waiting for. Why is my husband traveling without me? And then she is going to actually talk nonstop in that video without getting to the point or even telling you guys what you guys want to know. That is just her. Let's listen.
Coming, and they have a drone should be your number one drone.
So they drowned.
Look at that. Really nice.
So the husband is
But
traveling with the
cheese,
drone.
the drone itself, foldable. This could be a perfect gift for your
I
loved
don't
ones.
want there. There she's cooking. Now they are.
Perfection's the play. I had the leading part.
So I don't know. Like here, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one who's reading too much into it. Here, maybe this music is going to be copyrighted on me because I haven't bought it. The music that she's playing in her video, maybe. Let me skip it. So here.
It's time. Oh, this is good. Bye. Such a beautiful Tesla.
Here. So there's music that I don't want to listen to.
At a time, but this is really good. It tastes really, really good. The cheese.
So then she comes back home and now she says, "Oh, Mamu is the best. My mother-in-law is the best." She's trying to convince herself that she's okay and her mother-in-law loves her and her mother-in-law made her a sandwich and she's raving about this mother-in-law and she sat down and meanwhile she's by herself in the house. So according to her, mother-in-law came with her and made her a sandwich. And then she says that mother-in-law wanted her to sort of go with, I don't know, listen.
And the chicken and the brown bread really slaps. I finished all the salad because I'm such a lover of vegetables
and here when I can see in her body language.
She's the best. I mean, when I count my blessings, I count her twice. Twice is not even enough. I count her over and over. So I'm done with that. So now I just want to get to arrange the closet, arrange the room even better. You know what I mean? I just want to get busy as
I could tell she's not okay. Honestly, that would rub me the wrong way. That would rub me the wrong. If this was not a sign for her, then I don't know what else. A red flag. This is a red flag. I don't know which other red flag she's looking for. If this was not a red flag, I don't know.
Listen to some podcasts as I watch some YouTube videos. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking of doing, just to pass time and all that. So I honestly don't know how it feels right now. Since when I got married, not even since when I got married, since when I stepped my foot in Poland, that's like 5 months ago.
Tracking your organization's expenses can be difficult and time-consuming. From overdue vendor invoices to...
Oh, yes, this is my 5th month. I've only been away from him for 2 days. That's 48 hours when I went to Germany to visit my friend. Other than that, nope. We're always together every single day, 24 hours a day.
But you know, also, I feel like Mwango can be a little overbearing. She can be a little overbearing. So someone can want a little bit of space to go and clear their head because this man has not been staying with a woman. And I don't know, like, for me, I feel like if you are very much, she talks a bit too much. And then with this camera on people's faces at every point, every juncture she gets, or every minute she gets, there's always a camera. Like, Dee's life is YouTube. Dee is literally married to YouTube. So most times when she's with this man, I think everything she discusses is about YouTube. It's about the video ideas, what else they can do, blah, blah, blah regarding YouTube. Someone can run away from this for even a few days to go and clear their head, because honestly, she needs a break from YouTube. Even if she, I don't know, I feel like in this, the setting that she has, she can read the room and she can step out of YouTube for a couple of days, or let's say for a couple of weeks, and just like give it a break. Settle in, get to know your man, learn your man, everything. Instead of after every, always filming and always, take a break, have a leave, have marriage leave. Yeah, that is exactly what I would do. Because even it's not the energy that this YouTube is getting, it's giving her too much pressure. She's trying to prove a point a lot, and she's always coming with a lot of trying to prove a point, talking. She needs a break.
Now that my husband just traveled, I'm excited. At the same time, I feel like I already miss him.
Take a toast every time she says my husband. Take a toast. Honestly, from today onwards, I'm never going to say my husband, my husband. My husband can say my wife, my wife, my wife to his friends, wherever he is. But me, if you hear me saying Isaac, just know that he's the husband. So I'm not going to say my husband, my husband, my husband, because if this is how I sound, the way Mwango is sounding right now, I don't want it. I don't want to continue doing that. So I'm never gonna say my husband, my husband, my husband. Never.
Because he's my closest person right now in my life, actually.
Does Pero think the same about you? Okay, if he feels the same about you, why hasn't he ever voiced it? Why hasn't he ever voiced this kind? As a matter of fact, when you guys were sitting on a couch and you guys were talking about this marriage and whatnot, and you were talking about this 50-50 thingy, and he was saying that you seemed serious. Was he serious? Like, it was about you suggested and you seemed serious for marriage. You wanted to get married. You made me know that you wanted to get married. What about him? I didn't hear at any point him saying that I was at an age where I had wanted to meet somebody and get married, and I felt like you were the right person for me. He didn't say anything like that. It's Dee who was running her mouth and always praising the man.
Because, yeah.
I want to add, never ever love a man more than a man loves you, because it's going to be disaster. This man is going to be, his head is going to swell too much, and he's going to show you shege pepe. Honestly, right now we don't know whether Pero has gone to meet another one of his Tinder dates. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know where he is right now. We don't know whether we don't know. We are just waiting to see a video. And anyway,
I live here. My family is far away in Africa. We just get to connect through phone calls and all that. And now, yeah, this is a new chapter of my life. I'm still digesting it. You know what I mean? The truth is,
since Mwango went to Poland, every single day she goes round and round and speaks about the same thing. You see, these same words, I've watched her several times saying these same things. Okay, girl, you better now start getting a bit more creative, because your videos are getting boring and we need video ID. You are actually our boss. You employ us reactors. So when you give us these boring videos, we might not be able to get to, as Oti usually says, that my $60 a month is not going to, I'm not gonna clock my $60 a month. Oti is saying that $60 a month. He's not going to reach his threshold, her threshold to get paid. So you better give us some drama. We want the drama for us to continue making these videos.
Day by day, that now, you know what, Dee, now you're a married woman, now you have to be here, this is your new home, you're here with no pressure of expiry, timeline, that within this time you need to be out of here. Now this is home, and the fact that, you know, now I'll spend, you know, the most remaining part of my life that God will give me in this world here. You know, like literally the reality is kicking in day by day. You know, I used to come over in Europe and just for a period of time, like 3 months, and I would always be like, I'm in a rush, I'm in a hurry, I want to do this A, B, C, D, and I need to get out of here before the time is up. You know, because when you go places as tourists, you have to, you know, keep the laws and the rules of the country.
What I don't like about everything that she's saying, I don't know why she's glamorizing getting stuck in this cabin. I don't know why she's making it to be something nice, because it's depressing. Even me watching her, I get depressed. Because no, it gives me flashback of when I was stuck in my friend's house the entire COVID-19. It's giving me lockdown. That's exactly what it is giving. And for somebody who doesn't even you see how Mwango usually steps foot in Kenya while a few days and she's out again. She doesn't like, there is nothing, Mwango cannot tell you that she loves being in the village. Village is not for Mwango. It's not, village life is not for her. She's for the streets. This life over here, no. She's only doing, I think she can only endure this life and suffer, as she said she's going to suffer. She's only suffering because she knows the end game, exactly what she wants out of this. You know? But let's just pray to God that it's actually going to happen to her. Because even the way you guys have taken shortcuts into trying to get this passport, no, it might be denied. You know, it might be denied. The only scenario for her was to get married whilst within 90 days with the visa that she entered into Poland with, and then exit, come back to Kenya. Then the husband will start processing the paperwork for her to join him again back in Poland legally. As it is right now, she is an illegal in Poland. Because there is no scenario whereby you get in with a visa from another country. You get married. The visa expires and you're still just there. Simply because you're married? No. You're supposed to exit by now. And it's only 90 days that you're given to exit. Why are you saying that you are here forever? Yet if you want to get this paperwork done correctly in a transparent manner and following the law, as you said, you have to follow immigration laws, you have to exit. But I know as for now, if she exits Poland, she's going to be banned from getting in because her visas are expired. So I feel like Pero is not being honest with this lady. And also her, she's very ignorant. She's not doing her due diligence. She's not. So I don't like this entire thingy. She needs to be honest with the people. In fact, she needs to actually talk to the ladies who are actually maybe trying to get to Poland or trying to get to Europe. Maybe they want to do their visa process. Be honest with your viewers. Because it's not exactly what she's saying.
Them is by not overstaying, which I never did in any country that I've ever been to, in the 70 countries that I've traveled to.
She has overstayed right now. She's have overstayed her visa. So even this, whatever she's saying, she's lying. Again, she always lies.
So yeah, each day I'm living a step, each day at a time, step by step, digesting everything.
Because there is no way Mwango would be left behind as a newlywed if she had her papers lined up and that they are okay, there is no way she can be stuck here and talking, and now she's so sulking and so sad, and she's in the verge of tears. There is no way. She's not being 100% transparent.
Excited at the same time, just waiting to see what God has in store for me. So I know a lot of you could be like, Dee, so why didn't you travel with him? We thought you also traveling. I know you have those questions, but I'll be giving you guys an answer probably in the next video. And yeah.
She will
I'm happy
never.
For my husband, really. Because, when you meet somebody, at times your interest may not be so much alike. But as you live together, as you try to share, as you try to, go through life together in the world of thoughts, what can we do? Are you open to trying this and that? And that's what really, transpired basically for us. And him traveling alone, I'm so happy for him because he has traveled before, but in this manner that he has right now.
This guy, there was a time whereby, he was saying that he never travels. He doesn't like traveling. It's not his thing. Now all of a sudden he's becoming a traveler. So what I can say when he's saying I'm happy for my husband, I'm sure she's not happy for him. I'm sure she's very envious because he got the opportunity to travel ahead of her. She's been in Poland for more than 3 months. She had hoped that after 3 months, her visa is going to be okay and she's going to have Polish passports and then she's going to be traveling. But it has backfired because, again, I blame Mwango. I blame Mwango because she's somebody who had studied to be a teacher in profession. Whether she did not graduate or not, but that was her major in university. If she is somebody who is graduated high school and scored very high points to even be admitted into university, it means that she's supposed to be intelligent. Her intellectual is supposed to be somewhat high there, or her reasoning capacity is supposed to be somewhat somewhere. But as per now, her reasoning capacity is really low to the lowest. And I think that the more she's going to stay ignorant and delusional, the more she's going to lose in life. Because I feel like she is following instructions from Aya Marwa. You know the Aya Marwa, their YouTube coach, the one who has coached them to become where they are right now. This is probably the man that they are getting their inspirations from. But look at how much our Aya Marwa is. Aya Marwa cannot even be somebody's role model, honestly. The guy who is even afraid of being married. He's afraid of marrying a woman. And he cannot even keep one woman. Yani, he just even right now, the woman that I was hoping that would be married to Aya Marwa finally. The woman really wanted the ring and wanted to be married to Aya Marwa. But Aya Marwa wasted his time dilly-dallying, focusing on YouTube, this YouTube thing, and focusing on donations. You're focusing on money. I think both of them are focusing on money. But again, sometimes you have to strike balance, So this is the same person they are getting inspirations from. And the guy who is always spewing ignorance over here. Same now, she's gone to Poland, now she's stuck there. Not legally. So whatever it is, the guy, I'm sure Pero knows everything. But because and unfortunately I have to say this, I feel like Pero hates D. Honestly. That is just my perception based on what I've watched, based on his body language, whatever he speaks. I believe that man hates her. And I believe that man is out here to run her ATM dry. This man is being paid to act as a husband. And let me tell you something. Right now, because they are filming and they are probably this guy is on YouTube filming with this, all her salary, whatever she's getting, according to the law, she's supposed to give this man 50-50. She's supposed to share because they are working together. Whenever this guy appears on her videos for views, this guy will demand. Even if this guy decides that now I'm done with you, I don't want you anymore in my life, this guy can even decide to go for, if she did not sign prenup with this guy can decide to even deter, because this guy knows that this woman is very ambitious. He knows that this woman has even he's ambitious, and perhaps he has really tried to share her dreams with this man. And this man is this woman's hater. So he will do everything to make sure that these dreams does not come true. Meanwhile, this girl is thinking that they are on the same page with this man. But me, I know that this man cannot be trusted. So if I were this girl, when he is gone, he would find I've already booked a ticket and I've already referred to my poor, my weak passport country. Is it by force? Is it by force, I ask? I would refer. Ask me one more time. You'd find I'm gone. I'm just gonna tell you, I had to leave because I have to go. Then afterwards, he'll just give us a video, but still we will just keep up. People will just keep up with her. We'll still listen to her videos. We'll still, even you rise and fall. People will talk in these streets. People will laugh, of course. The reactors, they will laugh at we told you so, and whatnot. But as for now, she can't do that because she knows that she's going to embarrass herself even further. So she doesn't want to prove reactors right. That is why she will stuck it. She will get stuck in this cabin and continue being a motivational speaker, to be honest.
It's a little bit different, and I'm so happy the fact that I really have a courageous man, he's not scared to try new things. He believes in himself, as much as I do believe in him. To me, that's such a good step, as much as,
It's not like I'm laughing at her, guys. I'm also lonely. I've been here without Isaac, has not been in this house for the last, I don't know how many weeks. I think it's going now to 1 month. And since I entered the union, I have never been away from this man. But let me tell you something. Me, I was used to being single. I was used to being by myself. And I actually enjoyed it. A lot. So even right now, I'm not sad about it. I'm not sad that he's gone to his country. I'm here by myself. I'm not sad. Me, I like my own company. I really like my own company. If he comes, well and good, no problem. But still, even if he chooses not to come the next 6 months or 1 year, I'm okay. In fact, me, I like a husband who is long distance. Yes, he comes, he goes. He comes, he goes. I don't want someone to be with me 24/7, 365 days a year. That is nuisance. I want my space.
Men are perceived to be like, you have to do this, you're a man. But, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of,
Now she's being a motivational speaker.
It may not sound so easy as people think. It may look so easy while I travel all these countries by myself. And it feels like it's such an easy thing, but it's not a thing. There's so much you get to learn. You come along.
You become motivational speaker in your kitchen.
It's for the good. So I don't know where you guys think he's headed to. So probably, he'll be there. Yes, in a short while. And I wish him a safe flight. You know what I mean? Because it's all by God's grace.
I can tell.
Yeah. I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop
My
for a while as well. And my mother is asking me, going to go together and stay in town? Will you not get bored here? Vui has been here. Vui means
Honestly, I don't think the mother-in-law asked that. But the delusional D. Mwango can go ahead to lie to us every
I don't want to be repeating all this. You guys need to learn Polish with me, okay?
We don't like.
Vui is like, Bianca, how are you going to stay here by yourself? And I'm like, to me, like, I'm very happy. You know what I mean? Like,
no, you're not happy.
Here. It's not so bad. Actually, my husband is calling. Yes.
Trending in mother, kids, and toys.
What is husband saying? Maybe husband is gonna say something nice. Let's listen.
Hello.
How are dogs?
Dogs are doing good. It's like he's behaving.
That's not giving. Why do you ask how are dogs? I feel like this guy likes his dogs more than anything else in this world. Why would you ask how are dogs? First thing, yet this girl is very distraught. She's not happy, and you are only asking about your dogs, your bloody dogs.
Not even crying anymore.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
How much is drink your wine?
You've even reminded me. Let me tell him to drink it.
So at what time are you going to ask her how she's feeling? This man is not giving love. I do not like this type of breed of a white man. This is not nice. I don't like him. He's not asking her anything nice. How are you feeling? Or I miss you already, my darling. Don't be sad. I will be back in no time. You know I love you. You know I love you. I miss you already. Love made brood in Polindo. Let's listen.
Okay, I'll give it to him shortly.
Okay, see you later.
Okay, Baba.
Bye.
Okay, Baba. She called her Kababa. Oh my goodness. This is us here in Kenya. We call small babies Baba. Why did you call that man that? Now it's giving sugar mommy. I don't like that.
I love you too. Okay, I was on a call.
But at least he said I love you at the end of the call. Does that count? Yeah, I think that is better than nothing. It's a bit reassuring.
We have to catch up, update each other of everything. So yeah, I was saying I'm so much excited for him. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy the warm weather. Above all, it's the warm weather.
Listen, if I were D, I would be stuck in the village to finish my project. Or even if I were D, I know that she has a dream. I mean, she said she wants to make a swimming pool and she wants to make it Airbnb, which has also chefs and for her diasporan people to come and live there and to pay her money. But if I were D, I would first and foremost invest in rentals. That money is never, you can't go wrong. You can't go, like I just buy land in a nice, even here in Nairobi, I find land somewhere, even in Kisumu, a nice place. She's capable and she can actually afford that land. Then I now start getting money to build rentals unit by unit. And then when I'm done, money at the end of the month, kitchen without any struggle. Then after that, when she's set, then now she can start thinking about other things. But as for now, she wants to be coupled up so bad. So bad she put all her dreams on hold. Do you know what 1 year can do to someone? 1 year. of being deterred, 1 year of wasting. 1 year is really a long time that you're wasting. And maybe at the end of the day, maybe this guy has different plans with her. Maybe she's saying, I can't wait for my babies. I can't wait to have babies with my mixed babies. I can't wait for my mixed babies. Oh my God, to travel and globetrot with my mixed baby. But she doesn't know the plan that this guy has. Does this guy say he can't wait for his mixed breed baby? Or maybe this guy just know that one day he will have a baby with her or without her. And then again, when you have a man, you might as well, this man who has shown so many red flags like this man must as well end up going separate. Their path might end up going different direction, because you've heard her saying that sometimes you get to meet each other and your goals does not align. Then what happens? One person decides to go this way, you decide to go that way. Maybe he leaves you with that mixed babies, the mixed baby that you have been wanted, because he becomes a sperm donor because you wanted it so bad. So he makes sure he gives it to you. Then when he decides to move on, then now you are running back with your mixed babies back to the poor, the weak passport country. This is my weak, forever Kenyan, forever weak passport or no weak passport. With this weak passport, this woman has been able to travel up to more than 70 countries with her weak passport. So how weak is Kenyan passport if she can be able to go wherever she wants? So I think what she means is that she has not been able to go Europe everywhere she wants in Europe. Because Europe is where there is milk and honey. Europe is where it's more, there's something about Europe. I think it's the mindset. She needs to change a little bit about her mindset, because she thinks her success can only be found in Europe. And the minute you say that you can't wait to have mixed children, it means that you are really fascinated, and it might not be the correct way of even having this white man in your life. You are chasing after white man, and maybe the what is it called? Your intent is not lined up correctly. This is exactly because you are chasing after something that does not belong to you. Maybe her lover is here back in Nyabuhanzi. Maybe her lover is here in Kenya. Maybe she found him in the aeroplane back to Kenya. Maybe she's not meant to marry a white man, but she's chasing after mixed babies and strong passport. She's getting stuck for a year to 3 years in Poland, whereby she's not even promised 100% that she's going to get this passport. What if Pero decides it's enough, I don't want this anymore? Then now her life comes crumbling, because again, you cannot have the savior complex when it comes to this white man. You cannot trust this white man with everything in you 100%, the way this woman has really given everything. My God. You know what? Whatever D gets, she deserves it. I'm not feeling sorry for her.
Things that we take for granted. Being here makes me appreciate the warm weather so much.
Don't go low.
Like home in Kenya, it's always summertime, no matter what, no matter even when it rains.
So what happened again? I thought you said you love the weather. You love the countryside, you love the weather, you love the chicken. As a matter of fact, you want to rear chicken. Yeah, didn't you say that? She said this weather is so beautiful, it's so nice, I love it, I cannot trade it for anything. Now again, she's missing the weak passport countries.
Over here, it's a different weather, but I'm loving everything. I'm adjusting the fact that this will be home for the remaining part of my life.
How do you know?
What I mean? Even going back to Kenya or Africa.
What if Pero has different plans? What if? In life, even when you're with this man, you have to always ask yourself, what if? There has to be always what if in the back of your mind. These sons of Pharaoh can never be trusted 100%. Especially these white people. Hey, please, you better go to bed with one eye open.
be for a season, then I have to be back. So I have to adjust everything, and I love it. I thank God for this. For this whole thing, new chapter of my life being here. To me, I'm so.
There is no God in this thing. I do not see God in this thing. It's not giving. I am not. As a matter of fact, this man is running away so soon. He started giving me the signs of a runner. His legs are hitting the road very fast. I can tell this Pharaoh is no. This Pharaoh has nothing good to offer this woman. I can tell this Pharaoh might even have vasectomy for the sake of this woman. This Pharaoh, maybe he's going to have vasectomy. Maybe because he's noticed that this woman wants to trap him. Maybe you guys, this Pharaoh.
I'm so grateful. Yes.
This Pharaoh said that at your age you might not even be able to have a child. You are late. In other words, you are in your 30s. You are late. You are chasing after YouTube and money and passport. You are late. This Pharaoh said so. Read the room. Read the room. Pack your things and murife. As a matter of fact, stop wasting your time in this wooden kitchen. Wake up. Think about tomorrow. Pack. I want this girl to pack now. When Pharaoh comes back, he finds her gone. This woman needs to play Pharaoh 0-0 because this man is pretending to be smart. But I doubt she's awake. She wants passport so bad and mixed babies so bad that her judgments are very clouded right now. Sophia, I do not like.
Married, living abroad, far away from home, where I've been born and grown, because that's what I always wanted for my life, And I thank God that He answered the prayer. And
what happened to Lamborghini? It's not giving Lamborghini.
It was meant to be like that. So, yeah, I'm happy to be here, literally. And the fact that I know I still have a choice, I could go home, I could travel around.
Agnes Thomas, we are not going to mind our business. Same way you are not minding yours. This is my internet in my house, internet that I have bought with my own money. This all set up here are all my gadgets. Everything here is mine. And also the words that are coming from my mouth that are commanding audience is from me. What make you come here and tell me to mind my business? Are you minding yours? Are you minding yours? Let's start from there. You are very much a busybody because why are you here? You better come correct.
The world. So it's just by God's grace. So if, studying abroad, working abroad, or, you have a dream to be abroad, I pray that your dream may come to a reality.
If this is what you call abroad, I'm okay in my monsoon. I am very much okay in my monsoon. Even if my monsoon could be unfinished, even if it rains and it's raining on me, and I'm in my mama Africa in my monsoon, I'm okay in this Ruto country. If this is abroad that she's telling people to keep praying they will get, this is what you're telling women to go to. No. 2 times. You better not want this.
Actually, I was watching one content creator from Nigeria. She went to study in the UK and then her visa ran out of time and she couldn't find a job to sponsor her visa to stay there, and now she has to go back to the UK.
I want you to come back home and finish your project.
Now she has to go back to Nigeria.
This, your husband, so-called husband, has left you in the brrr by yourself. Brrr is in the freezer. by yourself, has run to go do honeymoon by himself. And you still call this marriage? This one that we see here. This is not marriage now.
Sorry for that.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, she's feeling so devastated. It was her
good luck for you people who want this.
After studying for for some period of time, looking for jobs, 24 interviews, 100 applications, and still nothing went.
She's not traveling the world right now. She's stuck. She's stuck in Poland. Gen 950. She's not traveling. She's stuck until whichever time that she's going to be able to travel. She don't even know when she will ever be traveling next time. She's actually stuck in Poland right now. She's very restricted. She doesn't even have freedom to film, walking, showing, and happy. She's just stuck in one single area. The owner, as a matter of fact, she's hosted. The owner of the house does not allow her even to film. This is not Pero's house now. This man, CEO of hers that she said have money and is rich, does not even have a house. This man does not have a house. See how you Mumu African women are very dolulu. Mumu.
After 3 years, she feels so devastated. But again, I was watching that and I was like, oh my God. You know what I mean?
What is this with Europe? Everyone in Europe is running away from Europe. Even in Poland, Polish people are always running away out of Poland. Yet you guys are dying to get in there. Yeah. What can we tell you guys to stop it? So that you can know that East or West home is always the best. If you have to move to this European country, better move with a guy who is going to improve your life. Move with a guy who is going to improve your life. Yani, you have to you don't take struggle life just for the sake of Europe. Life back home is much better than this. It's not what it is here.
And we may not understand, we may feel so sad, but I even commented and told her, you know what, you're stepping into greatness era of your life, just hold on there.
Right now she's being a motivational speaker. This is what Pero has turned Mwango into. A certified motivational speaker. If I were her, I would take a skill. I would ask Pero, for example, Pero, let me ask you. I feel like this visa status that I'm in right now is going to deter me from even getting these papers on time. What do you think we should do? If Pero has not advised Mwango to exit on time before the 90 days was over, the 90 days because she entered Poland through a different country and with a different visa, not a spousal visa. And then the 90 days were over. She's on a visitor's visa in Poland. And Pero did not advise her to exit. Then he can actually now make papers for her to come in. Then Pero is a hater. Pero does not like this Mwango to actually propel in life. As a matter of fact, he is a hater. He actually is very jealous of this woman because this woman has bragged enough to Pero that Pero is now very low-life jealous of this woman. So by him walking out and leaving her in this house by herself, is meaning that he is rubbing it on her face. And there is a high probability that she might not even get the passport that she wants so bad. Or even the babies. By now, let me tell you guys, within 4 months that they've been together, within 4 months, if things are okay 100%, because she said she went to the doctor and the doctor said that everything is 100% with her womb. And she is 100%, nothing is wrong. Within 4 months, now she's been with Pero 5 good months in Poland. And she has not conceived yet. And Pero is not helping her to even try as much as possible to see the doctor, to try to see what's the problem, because Again, he rubbed it on her face, saying that the women who are fixated in career, to an extent, they wait until they're in their 30s. So when they are going to try to get a husband, they find husbands who will not respect them, or because they will not even be able to be in an age of reproducing. So they will not even be able to have a child. If Pero can say this to Di Mwango, knowing that Di Mwango is much older than him, then it means that right now, priority is supposed to ask her, babe, it's been 6 months since we are together. Going how many months? And we are not seeing any positive pregnancy test. Why don't we go ahead and start seeing the doctors and start even visiting fertility clinic? Since your biological clock is not giving us, then he would even, this Di Mwango can even ask this type of questions. They start talking about now fertility and they start going ahead. But as it is, YouTube is very much fixed in her frontal lobe, that she's not even thinking about anything else. YouTube Pero, marriage Mamu, Poland passport, travel, YouTube. And you want mixed babies? You don't get mixed babies from the air. You don't drink them from the air. Since until when should we teach these young girls? Continue looking for a passport.
Never know what God is preparing you for, So sometimes things may fall apart and all that. But you know what? At the end of it all, when you face hard times, it means God is literally preparing you for greatness.
This hard times is what you've put yourself in this hard time. This is not God's desire for you. You're chasing after the wrong things in life. This is absolutely not what God created you for. God created you for greatness. First of all, you have to decolonize your mind. Yes, decolonize your mind first and foremost. Before decolonizes her mind, everything is going to go shabaragasha in her life. Because the way the world is heading, where the world is heading right now, to have this type of mindset still,
so much from watching her video is the fact that she said, let's always focus on the thing.
And I also blame the older women in her channel that are not really correcting her. Older women in her channel that are watching her put everything on hold and sponsoring a man. Because as it is, I would not be surprised if she's the one who has paid for this guy these things to even travel. I would not. She has put everything on hold to go there and spend euros. I don't know what money they use in Poland. To spend buying grocery and doing everything for this guy. Buying things for Mamu and buying this and doing this and doing this. Yet, she left all her dogs, even her dog is dying in Kenya. She left everything behind, chasing after a man who doesn't care, who even wakes up and packs a bag and leaves her during honeymoon, and doesn't even care about her, calls her after he left and asks, how are the dogs? He doesn't care whatsoever. Oh my God.
We can control and just leave the things we can't control to God.
Pero has made you into a motivational speaker, and we are here for it. We are not going to feel sorry for you, Di Mwango. Attention. Everything that you want, that you have thrown into the universe, is what comes for you. You said that this our Africa is a weak passport place, and you don't like being here. You don't like mingling with our African people. As a matter of fact, if the African people, they try to give you advice, you tell them to go and dive inside a pit latrine. You tell some of them to go and hang themselves because they are miserable and they have nothing. Meanwhile, your life is in danger. And we are warning you. And today you are sleeping inside a cabin with the wolf. You are surrounded with the wolf. And you are inside that house in the winter, by yourself. And nobody can even hear you when you are crying. If somebody tries to attack you, God forbid, nobody is going to attack you. You are putting your life in danger. That man, why didn't this family even decide to arrange for the sister to come and stay with you inside this cabin? You are a visitor in Poland. You are their new bride, an outsider. You are now staying in the cabin by yourself. Where is the family of Peru? Because do not tell me that these people urge you to leave, go with them, and you refuse. There is no way. Why do you stay by yourself inside that cabin? This man has a family. As a matter of fact, if they have wanted you to go there, Pero could have just packed and go and left you in their mother's house, leave you there, and tell you, baby, I'm coming back after a couple of days. Please don't be sad. Instead of leaving you by yourself there as a newlywed, a young lady, helpless with no defense mechanism. Do you have a weapon there? I suggest that you close your doors and then you put all the chairs against your door. And then you secure your house, that house very good, very properly. Secure it. Then you sleep with a knife under your pillow. Just in case. Just in case. Because you are far away from everybody. I don't even see neighbors. I cannot, my friend. I have seen so many horror movies to even imagine that you're in that cabin today, this night by yourself. Your husband has murified. Oh my God. Let me keep quiet. What do I know? Let me listen. Are you still motivational speaking? Or what are you doing?
Things like immigration, looking for jobs and all this. What can you do? You've done your best. You've done all the applications, You've been trying 24 interviews, 100 applications, and no company took you in. Now you have to leave, Who knows? I think,
So,
God has better plans for her.
I believe that in Poland, for you to even be eligible to become a citizen or even to have work permit or to have residence permit, you have to learn Polish language because it will be needed for the interview, right? Somebody asked Mwango, are you going to learn Polish language? She said, no, I don't need it. Why should I? I'm like, are you even aware what you're supposed to? Does she even have African people in Poland or she's secluding herself? Does she have close friends who live in Poland that she can ask all these questions? Because, even if, let's say, for example, the salon that she went to, this man drove her 2 hours to go and do her hair. She can be very inquisitive and ask a lot of questions to know what's up here. You have to make friends with people to know exactly, exchange numbers with people. Sometimes just take a Uber. I know it might be expensive. It's 2 hours away. You don't always have to be with Pero 24/7. Hata wewe jipe shughuli. Do not depend on a man just because you are in Poland. Find out, because as it is, Pero doesn't like her to even get these papers because I heard him talk very much. And he said, you don't even need these things. Why do you need them? Very discouraging. When Mwango said, I would have suffered, so I would need it anyway. Why should I not need it? I would have suffered staying in here all those time just waiting for these papers. I will need it. And then Pero was like, you don't need it if you have residence and whatnot, the work permit and residence. Then you are doing nothing towards even learning the language. You need to have a community, your fellow African people. Because if you seclude yourself, what if these people decide to, they know that to conquer you totally, they have to divide. And to conquer, they have to actually make you not even have friends. So even you, if you are just like, oh, this man is my all in all, my 100% man, he is my love, I don't even have friends. Oh, this is, why would you dwell and you put everything in a man? What if this man decides that he's running, like he doesn't want it? You already in Poland. Find your way around like a snake. Even if you go to this marketplace, or if you see any African person, take their contacts, talk, have a coffee, sit down with them, become friendly. But something wrong about the Mwango, she's already in her mind, she thinks that African people are beneath her. She's not mesmerized being in their presence. She, as a matter of fact, she doesn't like. So she's just mesmerized and happy being in the presence of these white people. So in case something happens to you, what happens? Me, I want her to just get around Poland, go to the city, because I remember Pero told her that in there's like 7% or less than 7% of African people population in Poland. Find out where do they live. Okay, right now she said it's very difficult. People are always indoors. It's so cold. It's difficult to mingle or to find people. La, la, la. Maybe she's gonna wait till summer for her to start going around. Blah blah. Fine. When it's during summer, find your way around. If something happens to you, you have somewhere to run to. Do not be at these people's mercy. You stay with these people, your mind is just like this. If they don't tell you about anything, you don't know. You don't know, you are just clueless 100% most of the time. Then it is very easy for these people to take advantage of you, because they know that you are stupid. So they know, this one is very stupid African person. But your mind is supposed to be very alert, because right now, even if something happens to you, YouTube people, they will not, they are not with you there. They cannot help you. And also, you have not given them the stories of what is happening in your life. You are always dishonest regarding most things about your life. You are always painting pictures of everything is perfect. As a matter of fact, nothing is wrong in this moment. Nobody in life that nothing is ever wrong. Even me, if something is wrong with me in my house here, I talk. I say to you guys, things are not right, but they will be right. For her, everything is 100%. Even right now, Pero has left her and gone on honeymoon, solo honeymoon. It's good for her. She's like, hey, I'm happy for him. He's gone. How come? I will not agree now. I will not. I will say, if you are going, me too, I'm going to Kenya. If you have to leave me in this cabin by myself, to sleep by myself, then even me, I'm going to Kenya. I want a ticket as well. As we book a ticket, let me just also book one for me. You have to be also tough-headed. This guy has to know that even you have value. We don't just agree to every plan of his. You also tell him, I also have plans. I have things that I have to go do in my country. There's something, meanwhile you are going, okay, you are going, okay, even me, let me just book, because you have money, you can book ticket anytime you want. So me, let me just book a ticket very fast. You're going, okay, your ticket are booked, which days are you leaving? Okay, let me also pack so that we live together. This one, you put this man on his toes. They know that you know your worth. You're not just going to lick their ass here, anyhow, whatever they want, they do. So whose plan was it for him to leave you? Was it the family plan? Or did he call his friends and told his friend that he wants to change environment? People get tired of each other. You say you're stuck in a cabin with a man for 5 good months, 24/7. Chofia. It's not giving. Just say maybe he goes to work, he comes back in the evening. You are also working, doing your YouTube in the house. But you say that you are together always 24/7. Someone will get tired of you now. Even me, I cannot even with my man, I don't like. Go work, go somewhere. Leave the house. I don't like to see you here all the time. Why are you here? Go, do something with your life. Don't you have friends? Go hang out. You're with the suku 24/7 suku. Who said that you have to be like welded in somebody's hip? Maybe the way you are defining love is different. But as for me, I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't believe even this Pero guy likes that. Nobody likes someone to like, oh baby, 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 babe, 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 oops, oops, babe. My husband, oh my husband, my mom, my Poland, my strong passport, my mixed babies coming, my who wants anybody who only thinks about this kind of things? Nobody. Let me not be lying to you. So this Mwango, she has to. I don't care if you guys say that I'm hating on her. I'm giving her tough love. I'm sure that maybe she will not. She will not listen to this video.
Back there and even leave for the
because
rest
it will
of her
hurt her
life.
feelings.
God just has a way of showing us I'm who I am. So watching that video, having my breakfast, just thinking on how God has been so good to my life. Because I remember at this one point, like it was literally so hard, being a digital nomad, traveling as my full-time job, coming from weak passport countries like Kenya.
Yay!
But still God made it to work for me. I mean,
hey. You put travel nomad with the same passport that has made you go more than how many countries? Even now you're in Poland via this passport. Yet you say this week is a weak passport. Continue.
I've also gone through hardships so much, and most of them didn't even make it on YouTube. And that's just to say, please be kind as you watch people document what they go through in their lives. Be kind. You never know what people are going through. Being a content creator doesn't mean your life has to be perfect all through, but this is a space where you who is watching, you have an opportunity to be rude,
we are going to tell you as it is. Please keep your motivational speaking to your mixed babies, your future mixed babies. As for us, we are going to tell you, if you get to listen to this video, please wake up. You're chasing love too much. You're forcing issues too much. You are forcing issues too much. Hey, don't tell me what to say and what not to say. Me, I'm just going to give you as it is. If you want, you can come for me. I do not like the direction that you are taking. Is not a good direction. You are not educating yourself enough with the issues that you need to educate yourself enough. Right now, you're stuck in that house because you did not do your due diligence. You thought that within 3 months you will have gotten passport. Now, see, I'm sure now you are not even busy doing your research. You're busy checking which video next to make. I am sure that you're stuck there. That's why today you are not going anywhere with Pero. You are not capable of going anywhere. It's not about your weak passport. It's because you are an illegal immigrant. You are chasing passport too much. Wisdom is chasing after you, but you are running too fast. You're not listening. When people give you advice, you abuse them. You tell them, oh, go dive in pit latrine. You don't listen to anyone. Ask us, people who have traveled. We know. But it means that maybe these places you are just on transit. You don't learn anything. Because if you had learned, you could know better not to be sitting in that cabin simply because you did not do your due diligence. You 90 days, I will repeat again, within 90 days of entering Poland through another country, you should have exited. You should have done that wedding and exit that country. Then Pero, if he had the love that he has for you, and he wants everything of yours to be in order, Pero could have told you what you needed to do. But as it is now, you're sitting there, you're an illegal, you are ignorant, You are bringing it all on YouTube. You are documenting everything. You are working illegally because you are earning money on YouTube. You are still ignorant, very much. 1 minute you're saying, oh, I don't have a job. Another minute you're making money on YouTube. You are monetized. Which is which?
Not worth it. They don't deserve it. Like, you're happy when they fall, or
no, we are not happy.
When they're not getting through.
We are not happy. We are just wondering until when this your ignorance is going to end. Until when this your ignorance. The cycle as it is continuing with you. You have allowed the cycle to continue with you. You have allowed the cycle, this idea of picking man drop, picking another one drop, and all these relationships that you have brought them and broadcasted them on this social media. You've always forced issues with these relationships. Now again, we are seeing you forcing issues with another one. And you are always filming and broadcasting these things. And then on another breath, you're telling us you don't know what you're going through is called ignorance. That is what you're going through. But when the minute that your ignorance is going to be cured, all your worries is going to be, and all your troubles will end. Because now you've become a motivational speaker. For what? For passport? For stronger passport? Even now with your weak passport, you could have been somewhere else, enjoying somewhere. You could even go to Singapore. Or where? You could go to Malaysia, somewhere. Go and enjoy the nice sun, the nice breeze there. But you choose Europe, a country, Poland, where everyone is immigrating somewhere else. But anyway, guys, we are almost going to head to 2 hours. I've spoken so much. But I still need to read from you guys. I really need to continue listening to Mwango because her video is not yet done.
Again, what really gives me hope is that the universe has a way of giving you back what you give to others in one way or the other. Like, you literally receive it back.
Yes.
The more wicked you are.
Mwango is always, right now what she's talking, she's actually addressing reactors indirectly. And the reactors, most of them are telling her the truth, but the truth is very difficult to swallow for this lady. She can never ever sit back and have an interpersonal relationship. Sit back, kujieka mkutano. It's very important. Because she knows exactly what she's displaying here is what people are seeing and reacting on. We don't just come over here from nowhere and we start reacting to Mwango. We react on everything that she has given us. And so far, they've given us scandal. We are not hating on her. We are trying to sharpen her brain. She needs to wake up because even Pero is very much awake and he knows what he's doing. And it's whatever Pero is doing is not in this woman's favor. But still, to her, it's in her delusional brain, it is translating to love. Right now, she's even praying for Pero. Oh, may he be safe wherever he is, my husband. No. When you're saying that the universe gives you what you give back. So what is the universe going to give you for denying your own child? What is the universe going to give you? The way now you are stuck in the cabin because you're looking for mixed children while denying your Black African baby. That is exactly what the universe has given you. Eat it. In Luo, we say, chamnyanji. The way now you look sad in the cabin sitting in a corner and always forcing issues with Pero and talking crazy. This is what you get when you are simping. Pero also told you and told you a definition of a simp. When he said everything that he was defining was you. You are simping too much. You are simping to these your people, the Poland people. You're simping to Pero himself. He was defining you being a simp. So the minute you stop simping and live your authentic life is the minute that every good thing is going to follow you. But as for now, you are only going to attract more drama and more trouble. And you are attracting more reactors into your cycle. And then you are going to sit down and also keep saying, oh, people are hating you. People are hating me. For example, right now, put yourself in the shoes of the woman that your brother Marwa has organized for to come and live with your convict uncle, the convict murderer uncle, who is now living at the mercy. That woman is living with this man in a small mud house together with his poor little children. This arrangement, would you, if you were in her position, would you allow yourself or your family, would they take you to be in this particular position? Why do you hate people who are poor? You guys hate poor people. You take them, you bring them into your cycle only to use them so that money can come in more and more. This your uncle, did you take him to counseling? This your convict person. Did you take him? Right now, your brother has employed him as a slave and brought him a wife. And meanwhile, he's not paying him enough money to be able to cater for his own needs. Leave alone bringing in a woman together with two small children. So what your brother is doing, is it exactly what you guys, like, for example, when we speak about these kind of things, you guys say that we are haters. Why exactly would you make such an arrangement to endanger children's life with a drunkard ex-murderer convict? And then use these people for donations. How many people have you guys used for donations in that Nyabohanze village? And funny enough, donations have to go through Ayamarwa. Ayamarwa can never pin even that girl's number. Say, people, please send her money. This is her number. He will not. He will put his bank account and only bank details. So money goes through him, and then he gives them their cut, which is not everything, then lives with the rest. A guy who is having a big house, it's not like I'm jealous about this house, but you call yourself wealthy. You are a rich man based on the Nyabohanze standard. You guys are wealthy people. You, Ayamarwa, together with David Jr., you are the people who have actually made sure that in Nyabohanze, you guys are shining. You are shining because the donators have really, really, really promoted you guys from and your YouTube videos. And Ayamarwa is so rich to an extent he doesn't even know what to do with some of his money. He's going to buy horses. How much does a horse cost? You are bringing them just because you are greedy, but you're not even taking care of animals. The animal cruelty that is going on in Nyabohanze is beyond comprehension of a woman's mind. You're bringing in horses in a very deplorable circumstance. And then the horses, even right now we have a horse. How many horses have died in that village? Just for show. You're doing things just for show. You don't care about human life. You don't care about animal life. You don't care about nothing. Right now, you are lying to us that you like animals. Even if the animals you're putting up with those animals just simply because your man loves those animals. But you don't like animals. You do not. Even sometimes when these animals, they sleep with you guys in the bed and the animals are farting all over the place and you're like, the animal have farted. You feel like you feel like it's so funny. It's not glamorous. Huh? You're laughing like, yeah. So you are like, I'm like, what the hell? Even your own dog is been abandoned. Literally. So that is what you're giving to the universe. You think it's going to come back to you? Of course it will. You're not giving positivity you yourself. You're only giving bragging. You're only giving, the things that you're saying are neither here nor here. You're only giving, you've made it. One day I heard you saying that you are above these people. You are above, Me, I've traveled. You guys, I'm driving in Europe. You have never even driven. You guys have not even, you don't even have a motorbike. What are you guys telling me? I'm above you guys. So according to you, everybody who is trying to correct you or is trying to give you an advice, solicited advice, they are all poor. Like even me, I'm poor and deplorable. So I'm just thinking to myself, the only thing that you guys are giving is negativity. That is the reason why we reactors can even come here and react over the things that you guys are doing. Because they are not, it's very inhuman the way you guys are living with people even in Nyabohanzi. First and foremost, what really makes me furious, because me, I love animals. Me, there was a guy who almost like told me that this guy threatened my life because I was really, really fighting for a donkey. Because they mistreat donkeys so much around here. So when I see a donkey having wounds everywhere and still getting whipped and getting overworked from morning to night, even at midnight, a donkey is still in the road. Even when I'm driving to work or when I'm driving anywhere and I see a donkey being whipped, I usually hoot my car and I roll my window and I really shout at that donkey person. Because I'm like, why do you do that? Because I feel so much pain for animals because I'm an animal lover. So when I see your brother is mistreating those, why does he have to have all those horses? Because of greed. That is exactly what I know. He can't take care of horses. Horses are eating bugs and the horses are not supposed to eat just grass. Horses are supposed to have specialized treatment. You can't just there is no hay, there is no stable food for horses, there is no proper medication, there is no, nothing. Right now, a horse has been, I think maybe a snake bit the horse leg, and the leg is rotting. And Mama is doing nothing. So he cannot even think to go and sell these horses, to just sell these horses to people who can take care of them. You're not capable of taking care of these horses. It's either you're not paying the workers who are taking care of these horses for these horses to be capable of to be able to be taken care of properly, or there's not enough food for the horses. The horses are eating, they are barely grass. So when they eat together with bugs and parasites, and the horses are sick. They are not okay. So he has to have these horses. Then in the meanwhile, you have he has I don't know, 6 or 7 horses in that compound. Some has died. Then you have this supercar, this Range Rover. I don't know if it is Land Cruiser or Range Rover, something like that. And then he has a Mercedes Benz. And then these things are just parked. He doesn't even have a driving license to even drive these cars around. They're just parked. Then on the same breath, saying that I'm wealthy, I'm blah, blah. He's asking for donation for the uncle to be built a house. And he's well capable of taking care of. Before you even brought those children in that deplorable place, you should have even first and foremost built a kind of better house for these people. you are, three of you are very much well capable of doing that. We don't have, even donators don't have to even chip in for anything, because as it is, you have enough money even in your donation account. People have donated a lot. You have so much money. So right now, this person has brought in this woman, and now it's going to be the donator's responsibility to take care of this woman together with the husband. So I'm just asking, are you not paying that guy enough money to sustain the family or what? Since even his house, just now I see he's buying mattresses and he's trying to furnish and put little things and here and there. Are you not paying him enough? Are you paying him hata imefika minimum wage? Imefika, because as it is, it's supposed to reach even 20K. Ama tuseme 16K least that guy is supposed to be paid is 16,000. That is the minimum wage in Kenya. But I don't think it's reached. I think it's not even more than, it's nothing. Because as it is, that guy will not be able to take care of that woman. So anyway, guys, whatever, the karma that is knocking on Mwango is not the karma that reactors are the ones who brought it. She brought it to herself by lying a lot, by living in denial, by being delusional, by being brainwashed, her mind is very much colonized. She needs to decolonize her mind. And she needs to sit in a corner and read a book. She needs to know about world issues, geopolitics, everything. She needs to know. So that even if she sits down, she can have a proper conversation. You cannot just be, every time you're talking is just one thing every single day. Every single day you are, no, come on, you can do better. As a traveler, your mind should be more open than this. So I said what I said. If you want, you can come beat me in my mansion. Yes. Come beat me, as I say every time. I'm in my mansion. Do you want to know my address? I can simply give you my address to my mansion. If this is the house that I'm calling a mansion, she can laugh until she tells me to go and dive in a pit latrine. I'm poor. But at least it's my sweat, at least it's my sweat. Najivunia. So I don't want to brag and I don't want to turn into D that I say I don't want that I am criticizing. I want to read from you guys and then we call it a day. We've spoken for 2 hours today, man. Today the gist was hot. So Angela is saying hit the like button. Thank you so much for 36 likes. First, congrats to Maya and Miss Trudy, arrival on their beautiful baby girl. I was so happy for them. Oh my God, I was even emotional. I know what she went through. So the drama is on and we are here for it. She should have married in Kenya. She could have still been able to do her travels as she sorts out her papers. Exactly, but she will not listen to that. She'll not listen to that. So even if you give her that advice, she'll be like, what do you know? I think she relies on Pero to give her advices, but Pero is not giving her advices because Pero hates her. I said it. I said it. Bloop. I don't think Pero likes her. Jane Joroge is saying, our dear girl is stuck in the village in Poland with no papers. Yes. Today she was very sad. Even me, I saw it in her face. She tried to hide a lot in the sadness. The sadness was written all over her face. That is what you get when you love a man too much. You love a man to death while they are just giving bare minimum. So where did Pero live? I think Pero is coming to Kenya. He wore a Kenyan t-shirt. Hopefully. I'm not sure. We'll know. We'll know. As we continue watching, we'll know. Yes, D is stuck. Exactly. I am looking forward to her videos alone in the village. Oh no, what's that sad face? Dee messed up. She messed up for sure. So Pero's uncle lived with them. Yes. Pero's uncle lives there and commands them around because the house does not belong to them. Dee, how can you feel comfortable with all those dogs and the uncle? It's always in their way. Even when they are filming, they are usually very uncomfortable. When they film and then that uncle suddenly comes in, you see that their demeanor and their body language literally change. So yes, and I think he was instructed not to walk around the house with the camera and show around the house. Again, she's restricted. She doesn't have any right to film the property that does not belong to them. So that tells you why she has never given you guys a house tour. Because I know Mwango very well. She would have given you guys a house tour by now, but she will not. I dare her to give you guys a house tour. I think she's been warned not to run around the house with the camera. Uh, because you keep it real. Thank you. Yet it's giving fake and forced, but I wouldn't think Dee would have learned by now. You'd think Dee would have learned by now. She refused to learn totally. She's stuck in Holland because no, it's not Holland. It's Poland, and her brother wants mixed babies for the passport. Hmm. Yeah, they are actually obsessed with mixed babies. Um, Africa is rich. The entire world depends on African resources. I don't think she knows about that. America and Canada is good at marketing the country, for sure. All we need in Africa is good leaders. Um, that's all. If we have good leaders, we are good, definitely. Our little girl, our little girl is goofed. Africa is the best place to be for sure, 100%. Did you watch the phone call she had with Pero? I did. I did, and it was weird. She would have invited the guy to Kenya, then they get married in Kenya and even lived there. Maybe it wasn't the guy's idea. Maybe I think the guy was. I don't know. Let's see what will happen. Honestly, uh-huh. The guy asked about his dog in the phone call. I saw it. I saw it. That was the first thing. Not even the entire phone call. The guy was like, "How are you? How are you doing? Are you okay? Are you feeling better? Don't worry." Blah blah. Just to reassure her, basically. The guy did not even ask anything about her. Nothing. Zero. Okay, that's weird. But anyway, for honeymooners, that's weird. He only called her to ask about his dogs and if Albert drank the wine. Pero didn't even ask if she's there. Yeah, exactly. And then again, he didn't ask anything much about her, and she was very sad. So I felt sorry for her, but then I'm not feeling sorry. She deserves whatever she gets because she's simping too much. By the way, the guy traveled with a drone. Yes, he did. And maybe I don't know. Let's watch and see. I'm gonna be very interested to see what next video. We are waiting. I think the next video is gonna be so juicy. Well, let's wait and see. It's an arrangement marriage for papers, that's all. And I'm sure Pedro is the one running to the bank. I think she bought the drone, especially for Pedro, for sure, might be a gift. Yet she says she never buys anything. She never uses her money. That man spoils her rotten all the time. And then Pedro also said that he would rather buy avocado rather than buying flour. Then in the next live, she came with a flour that Pedro has bought her. So I think it's just contradiction. Uh-huh. Anyway, if really Pero was the one who bought her those flowers, then that was thoughtful. It's nice to buy your young bride, your newlywed bride flowers. It's nice feeling. I even think she's the one who has sponsored Pero's travel. I think so too. Barbara D is so lost and confused. It's really sad to watch. Living in Europe is an achievement to them, not them. Yeah, to the Marwas family. Which husband in his right mind leaves his new wife behind? It's so sad. I felt bad for her. Me personally, I felt really bad. True indeed, she is so lost. I mean, they haven't even gone for honeymoon. So it is sad seeing her, stuck there and he's living comfortably. Like, he seemed so happy to be away from her, finally. True, indeed, she is so lost and confused, and it's just the beginning of their marriage. Absolutely. That is why Marwa went to Kohera jugular for exposing the hidden child. Did Marwa go to Kohera's house? Did he? Did he? Why do you even hide a child anyway? She doesn't know if that might be the last egg that she ever produced to even be able to have a child. She doesn't know. Yes, that last video Aki made me feel tears. Atiku called D anauliza how are the dogs. Then I believe it's D who paid his travel. Ay, boye. Mimi Aki nilisikia stress kiasi. Aki, maybe I got triggered by past. I know. Oh, when you love someone so much and they are barely even showing you love. Aki is not affectionate or caring to her at all. He's cold. It reminded me of my past relationship. Me too, I've never been into such a relationship, and it's the worst relationship you can ever have. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I feel sad. She deserves love, but it's just that she's she's getting it the wrong way. I think she's just like chasing after wrong men. I think that is what it is, man. That is the reason she's not getting what she deserves. I think she doesn't even know that she deserves love, man. I think she doesn't value herself because these people do bare minimum. They are barely showing her love, but she's raving about it. Oh, the love, oh, the love. It's even sad to talk about it. I don't like that. I think D can feel the unwantedness, but anavumilia too. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I know, but one day I hope one day she snaps out of it, honestly. She snaps out of it. One day she gets a wake up call. Let's hope one day she gets a wake up call. I hope she wake up from the nightmare dream soon before late. Oh my God. Oh, you're feeling so sorry for us. Hmm. God help us women, please, because that this situation ilini affect kiasi. Pole mami. Good afternoon, Nilotic and everybody. Pero called and asked Dee about his dogs. He never told her I love you. He did at the end of the video. Dee probably thought that she was going to be heading out to travel again. Yeah, I thought they would be traveling again because that is the normal thing that should happen for the newlyweds. Me, even when I heard her saying that they will be heading somewhere, Pero was like spilling the beans prematurely, and Dee was like, "Why do you even tell them about it? Don't say, don't say." And I thought they were going together because I felt like that was what is supposed to. Even me, like, I didn't. Me, to be honest, I was broke. I didn't get to like sort of go outside Nairobi for my honeymoon. We were broke. So we only, after the wedding took a lot of money. So we were broke. So we just went to a nice hotel and stayed there 3 nights. We just paid 10,000 per night. The hotel was 10,000 per night. So we had 30,000 to spare. And we went in a hotel and we consummated our marriage and we sat in by the pool, we swam, and we called it a day. But we have not traveled outside. You don't have to always travel outside, especially if the finances does not allow you. You don't have to. So that is exactly what I was wishing they could have done, like gone to a nice hotel and just like chilled by the pool and ate, even if it is just for 2 nights. They go to the city and go to a nice hotel with a nice view. Why was that so difficult? Unless this guy is afraid and doesn't want to show her off or take her somewhere. Because why does he always not take her anywhere? I don't like that, honestly. I feel like as a newlywed, he should show her off. I hope things change and I hope Pharaoh's love grow. Maybe we are wrong. Let's hope that things will change for them. Good afternoon, Laloli. Can every update that, right? I don't think Dee truly loves this. She's pretended from get go just to get her papers, so it's okay for her to pretend and fool the guy. Oh, okay. Okay. I think she will just endure for the sake of papers. What if she endures for the sake of papers and then at the end of those 3 years she doesn't get the papers? What if that is what this guy wants for her? What if by the end of those 3 years this guy decides to, I don't want this marriage anymore? Because she's at this guy's mercy. Because she's shown this guy that she wants those papers so bad. I wish she never even talked about those papers to start with. Anyway, it's like the husband has mastered her weak points and he is using that to play with her feelings. Oh, yeah. Dee wants to have a Muzungu man so bad. She thought that she could get over on him. Oh. Polish are smart. He probably knows he's pretending for passport. He could show her love if she's truly loved him. He doesn't love her, Nalotic Empress. That's why it's taking him effort to do anything for her, to basically just tolerate her. Hence, in the most, yeah, I know. You know, when someone says, like, you guys are on a podcast, the entire people, you are live and everyone is watching, like more than, I don't know, 1,000 plus people are watching you. And this lady is actually popular here on YouTube. And then the lady says that me, I love flower. Gifting is my love language. You know, if somebody buys me, I know, I love flowers. And then the guy is like, I don't like to buy flowers for a woman. I'd rather buy avocado. That's embarrassing, you know? That's really embarrassing. So the phone call was supposedly intended to bring her down clearly to how it affected her. Yeah, because her demeanor totally changed after that phone call. Dee probably cried after she finished filming that video. She looked very hurt. I know, yeah, she did. She did, totally. I could see it in her face. She was almost crying. Hmm. Now you guys are making me feel bad when I'm reading about these things. Oh no. Ah, the divorced and play divorced. It's almost like divorced. Divorced and played herself into this situation, thinking the guy is a fool. Pero is smart. Actually, the Pero is smart. Actually, the victim. She deserves what she is getting. Yeah, because she went to look for it. And I think Pero knew what she that she was live on YouTube when he decided to call her on her live just to embarrass her. Surely, Polish are not pushovers. Okay, she has had so many guys on the street. Ponte, Dante, Jam Tours, JB, Atito, and some that we don't know. Let her get a taste of her own medicine and feels what those men felt. Pero is her correct match. Where Pero is given her back to back. Dee did not do enough research and is now stuck and unhappy. You are so right. She could have gotten married in Kenya and still continued with her travels until her papers were through. Exactly. I think she was so in a hurry. She was so in a hurry without knowing what she was getting herself into. Even Matmat has been left as the mercies of the little kids. I've seen Matmat is so miserable. When you meet a match, it's dog, eats dog, Be careful who try and mess up. Not all Muzungus are fools, for sure. The taxi guy was called Albert or something because during the call, Pero asked if he Albert has drank his wine, which he bought for him. So Albert came to the house. I don't know. She has her mom's house and her own big room at her brother's house, and she has given it all up to show to snow, dogs, and chicken. But I think to her it's worth it. To her it's worth it because of the passport. The passport is the end game. The strong passport is the end. Is the price at the end of suffering. She even abandoned building her villa for the sake of marriage. You know, in 3 years, she's probably going to be 39 or 40. In the next 3 years. Because right now she's 36. 6, 7, 8, 9. In the next 3 years, she's going to be 39. So, she's wasting her time pretty much. The husband left her with no grocery. He has a vehicle. Why didn't he take care of all she needs the day before he traveled? He is not in love. He gave his mom he gave his mom and bro the job of taking her. Yeah. A house is an asset someone should not let go. If anything happens, at least she will have something to fall back on. Correct. Wow, so she is a mom indeed. Isn't that a blessing? Why is she denying her own flesh and blood? Because she's not proud of having a black child. She likes to have a mixed child. I think she's low on money. That's why she's doing this drastic move of marriage to a Mzungu so that she can gather a lot of money to continue with projects. That house is massive and needs a lot of money. Yeah, yeah, she was thinking that interracial relationship will give her more views, but now it has made her just have repetitive, not creative videos, and her videos will start going low. Even Rocio will start making videos that are watched more than hers because again, Pero is not reciprocating or is not portraying what viewers want to see. The love is not loving, is not there. So that will make her channel suffer. So Agnes is saying you are hungry about the hungry with what? Yes, Agnes told you that I am a successful investor. Tell her. Agnes is saying I'm jealous about the jealous of what? What is there to be jealous of? Wake up from your slumbers. Huh, you guys, I have to go and sleep. You guys, today we have really spoken. You have really spoken. Not proud of her. Today, by the way, the reaction was fire. Thank you very much. Ingilia maisha ya D because I want to. Cheap is expensive and ignorance is not bliss for sure. And for a day's training, Messi went for a day's training. They explained about the mixed diet, etc. But because it cost money, he ignored the advice. Even the hooves are supposed to have, yeah, they are supposed to even be trimmed, the hooves for the horse. He and her brother thinking indifferent indeed. Marwa was a wise man. He'd have learned about horse rearing from Argentinian Gaucho, who was expert with horses. These, you know, the thing is, I think Marwa is very stingy. So even the things that he's supposed to do or do for the, you know, investing for those horses, he needs to do even to build them a stable and to build something nice for them and to buy food because there are food for horses that you can buy. But he's not doing that. He let horses just eat grass. That is not nutritious for that is have no nutrition value for horses. So I think he doesn't want to spend money, but he wants to have horse rearing business that is not going to be successful because those horses are just gonna continue dying. Because as it is, they've died. Many of them have died, and again another one is almost dying because the leg is rotting. So it's not going to benefit him in any way. If he doesn't want to invest in proper care for those horses, then they are not going to be helpful to him. Mhm. God does not see them. Look at the life of the gate man and children are living. Oh no, I saw it. That was so sad. Oh. They think God does not see them. Look at the life her gate man and children are living. Why will she expect anything good from God? I saw that. I saw that. Lee herself has tasted poverty. And I've seen that in that compound, they don't even have these people. She's expecting those workers to go to toilet in the bush or where? No proper sanitation. No, no. Even the living condition is so bad. Guys, I'm gonna log off because I'm sleeping. See you guys on my next live. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.